Hey everybody, it's Chucker Conroy. Welcome back to more Mario and Luigi, Partners in Time. Last epoch, we arrived in the beautiful land of music, because the music's actually more beautiful than the place itself, but still, one of my favorites, Gritzy Desert, where we found a large structure right in the center of it that apparently has a secret entrance of some sort. We also heard about a legend about these 4 dry bone statues that are situated all throughout it. And this time, we are going to go around to activate all of those statues. Believe it or not, the desert is very big and very open. You can explore it in pretty much any which way that you want, which is kind of the first time we're seeing something like that. And oh, babies, I'm so sad we have to part ways, and then I have to go rolling around in the dunes. I am my own ATV, and I am so proud of it. This is going to be so fun, just being able to move around lightning fast now that we're not held back by them. That's kind of one thing why, that's one thing that I do think makes the babies kind of rub people the wrong way, is just that you wind up with some abilities that you can't really use because you're tied down by the babies. You can't spin jump with them, you can't do the bros ball with them, and the bros ball is meant to move you around really quickly, so I can kind of see that. Mario's biceps are exploding, just wow. I've been purposely hitting the pokies on turn 1 to avoid that, though, but that's even more strong than I remember it being. Hello? Hey, you! Pikachu! He can sometimes throw a spike ball at you, and that will mean that you have to jump over it. He has another variant on that attack, however. Ooh, kind of close there. You're actually doing other stuff now. I like the cut of your jib, even though you have the exact same jib pixel for pixel of all the other ones that we've seen. There's his other attack. That is a sand sheep. It was an enemy in Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga and in exactly no other games. It's not an enemy in this one either. It's been relegated to just being one of his attacks, his fake out that will always bounce over your head. The sand sheep was a really strange enemy in that its name went unused. It was just merely referred to as question mark before. So people kind of debate if that's actually its canon name though, because it appears to be the same enemy as Blip, or is it Blip? Or, I think that's what its name is, from Mario World, so it's a very strange enemy. Roll into the ball cannon to the right to be sent for a high flying ride. Yeehaw! Note, you gotta find the switch and have something in the cannon oh. Never mind, I guess we're not gonna go rolling around in the dunes without the babies. Man, getting tied down in your vacation like this is totally what happens whenever you actually become a parent, I'm willing to bet. Let's hop down into this pipe. And okay, we have a switch right there. There was another pipe though, and I'd like to go look and see what's in that one. At least we know which one is the correct pipe for whenever we're going to be doing this. Or, no, that was the only pipe, what am I saying? Cool. We'll get the babies into position. Really into position. I'll have him hit this hammer at the ready, which just reset. Let's go. Nothing else in this area? Indeed, we are good to move onward. I'm also very happy that we haven't seen any bean spots yet, or at least I haven't seen any bean spots. For all I know, I could have missed 12 of them by now. But I'm just saying I'm very happy in a place that has its main mechanic as splitting up that we haven't seen any. There that goes, and we have turned into a cannonball, so we have been an ATV and a cannonball. Got a tornado right here that we can use our spin jump to return with. Personally, I haven't been calling it spin jump much because I much prefer Toadsworth Twirl. And got some ice flowers and a pocket chomp and a new enemy. Not 1 pocket chomp, but 7, and will you let me hit you? Yay, you're an idiot. These are bob-ombs. I'm pretty sure you have a decent idea of how they work. Throw them all out the window, they work nothing like that. They will ignite when they have hit about 20 HP of damage, which it has no hope of ever happening with how much HP Mario is doing in that. They also can ignite on their turn, and they can run into you and blow up. That explosion can inflict dizzy on whoever it hits. They're pretty nasty enemies. They can catch you off guard if maybe you get like back attacked by one and like they all choose to attack you like on that turn or something like that. However, the strange thing is that you'd expect them to instantly explode if you hit them with a fire flower. That's not the case. In fact, I think they actually have an elemental resistance to it, of all things. And you know what? We can try that out in this battle anyway. Let's give it a go. Yeah, they only take 1 damage from it. They don't even, like, instantly explode. There's not really any, like, major consequence for doing it. It's weird. By dodging their attacks, you do automatically counter them and make them die instantly. I almost said die them. You instantly die them. I guess they do turn red, so I'm not entirely wrong about that. Wasn't trying to first attack you, but hey, if you want to pop out of the sand right there, I appreciate it. I guess, you know what? Yeah, we have a large group of enemies. Yeah, but bombs can hurt if they hit us. Let's try out the pocket chomps. This attack works a little bit differently with the with two party members rather than 4. So we'll be seeing that a little bit later though. But this is an attack where I don't even really care if I have 2 or 4. It works fine anyway. Basically, you're just gonna be running back and forth with a chain chomp chasing you, and you're just gonna press the correct button to jump based on whichever character it is. This is always going to be the 2 that are in the lead. And I don't really get the attack. I don't really understand the logic of this attack. Just the fact that we're just kind of running around and jumping on them anyway. We're just doing it a lot more times now, and there's a chain chomp chasing us. Do the enemies... Are they sympathetic to our plight that, oh, they're being chased by a giant deadly monster? Okay, we better give them some time to get their act together before we attack them, though, because that's just a nice thing to do. These cactuses look really bad, too, just like that broken Yoshi statue. I'm gonna walk away from them now before I ruin them any further. Going to take that super mushroom. Gonna take you, and I see a bean spot. Why must you do this to me? I can't collect that. Enemies here aren't too terribly bad. It is quite impressive, though, just how many dang attacks, even though regular mooks have. It's a lot of work to put into just weak enemies you're not going to see much of. Right here we have a derailed train. Not sure what it is with Mushroom Kingdoms Past and crashed vehicles, but here's your obligatory one, I guess. Is there... Ooh, I could probably spin jump up there to get that. What happens if I spin jump up a slope? Let me try it. Not really faster than anything else, okay. That is the Bros Ball's job, but I was a little bit curious. Got an Ultra Drop right there. Very fantastic item. And now, got these blocks. I guess they are low enough for the babies to hit regardless of which one it is. Oh, actually, no. I think I'm gonna hold off on this one a little bit. We're going to, yeah, let's go up here. Just so we can hit this one first and then get the other one right afterward. Grabbing you. Going to avoid battle for a little bit because we are so close to our goal, and I'm probably going to be cutting back to where we are anyway, and I'm ruining the illusion of how I think of these things, so let's not do that. Yeah, we're right next to the door right here. It was kind of worth our while to just do this one first. Hit 1. Hit 2. That then transfers to the other statue, and we have 9 seconds to hit the other 2. We're gonna go A and then B. Saw that guy trying to sabotage me right there. And G, I wonder if the purpose of these statues is going to be melting that very suspicious unique asset of an ice block that we saw earlier. I don't know what's more surprising. The fact that no one figured out this mystery over thousands of years, or the fact that an ice cube managed to stay frozen in the desert for thousands of years. They're both pretty amazing, I have to say. And we are long overdue for using a smash egg. Did you think I forgot about one of my stated favorite bros attacks? Of course I didn't. And you know what? I am just as overdue for mentioning a little bit of a strategy that you can use with these things. You can get yourself a 1-up super. I am happy that I did this right here and now and didn't use a pocket chomp, but you can combine the smash egg with the training badge, which greatly lowers damage but gives you unlimited bros attacks for training, and you can just keep getting free items out of it forever and ever. I don't find this necessary, as you've seen how generous the item blocks are, but it is something you can do nonetheless. I just personally don't find it all that helpful. Got 4 more pocket chomps right there, and I guess now I'm just gonna get the bros into position for the other statue that we've already seen, so I'll be right back. In the meanwhile, while I was clearing out the room worth of enemies, Mario got another level up. It looks like he's working past that atrophy yet and catching up to his baby self in levels. Speed's great. HP was looking pretty good too. +6. I was kind of hoping it was going to be a 2 though, but I guess I can bring myself to be happy about a +6 as well if I must. Speaking of which, Luigi looks like he's going to be going for HP, maybe defense. I think I see more 6s on this one. +2! There it is, just barely too late. The bros are in position right over by the statue that we saw earlier. Now the babies are going to have to make a trek across the desert all on their lonesome. I'm pretty sure there was an episode of Rugrats about that. Probably. Sounds like something that they would do. Sounds oddly familiar, too. Now, okay. Gonna try to sneak past you guys. Luckily, they can't get me when I'm up on that. And really, I'm too short to hit that block. Just kind of remembering what it's like being a kid. You keep wishing that you're older all the time so that you can actually do other things, and then when you actually do get older, you find out that it really is not all rainbows and lollipops, unfortunately. Huh? Oh, wasn't expecting that. I guess the pokey was faster than I thought it was. Oh, and because I haven't mentioned it, every time they flip, that means that they're attacking Luigi. Alright, doesn't look like I can do much of anything here other than hit this one very important block and then hit this other one very important block for a total of 2 very important blocks. I forget who was in the position though, but we'll see soon enough. It's not like the time limit's unforgiving. Mario, then Luigi yet again. That looks so cool. Ancient Civilizations had all the best stuff. That didn't take too terribly long. We've already seen most of what the desert has to offer. We split up, we went to the opposite ends. We have opened the way forward. We have missed the tornado horribly by some impossible physics. What? Okay, much better. But we're not done yet. We got something of great importance to do. Princess Shroob is supposed to be arriving here any minute with Princess Peach, which means that it's the perfect time to completely ignore that and go around the desert and get all the items that we couldn't get because we were split up. Plus, this music is awesome! If we make story progress, we might not get to hear it again for a long time. So, come on, babies. Let's keep this gravy train rolling. And there was a whole segment of the map that we actually never saw. On top of that, there were a lot of items that we could have gotten if we had the babies with us, which we did not as we were splitting up in order to do the main puzzle here. So we're gonna be doing, call it half backtracking, call it half doing new stuff, call it exploration, call it just having a fun time, call it whatever you want. The important thing is we get to listen to this great soundtrack while we are doing so. I'm gonna take those 10 coins. It hurt me so much to have all these blocks everywhere and just having no means of collecting them. Also, babies, you can deal with the Shroob Diver if you really want to. So, yeah, just hang out down there. I'm sure you'll be okay. Take that. Actually hit that fast for once. Oh, okay. Guess I'll do this again. And, oh, I have to do it the other way. Cool. Awkward diagonal jumps. Not really a fan, but we'll make it work. There we go. We did it. Max Mushroom! I was rewarded for my efforts! And got another bean spot right there. Really trying hard not to miss these things, though, but sometimes they do appear rather faint, so forgive me a little bit if I don't quite get every single bean spot on the first run through. Once again, we will be back through these areas if I do miss any, and besides, bean spots, maybe part of the reason why Secret Jeans. Wait, Secret Jeans. That's a great name. I must know the secret of the secret jeans. I hope those are not equipable by babies, otherwise that would be, rather illegal. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Well, crap. That ups defense, speed, and stash. That was born to be on baby Luigi right there. -4 defense for +10 speed and +5 stash. You betcha, baby Luigi. These are some big boy pants. They're gonna make you grow that baby mustache even better than you were able to grow it on your own. Now, as I was saying, I think part of the reason why finding a comprehensive guide that's, you know, totally complete and actually shows screenshots for all the bean spots in Partners in Time, it's that bean spots really aren't the most... Ouch. Fawful was saying that there's other ways to obtain beans than just simply digging them up, and because there's only one type of bean and not some kind of minigame exclusive type of bean, you don't really have to worry about digging up every last bean spot. In time, beans are not going to be that hard to come by. It's just, of course, it helps to get all the ones that you can from the spots in the ground to boost your counter so that you're not having to spend a whole lot of time doing those other methods. That's all I really wanted to say. I think we've been through a lot of random battles. I can't remember if okay, yes I did, good. Just being diligent, not wanting to pass stuff up. You see me right here. I'm trying my hardest, I'm trying my damnedest, I'm trying my darndest. I probably should have switched darndest and damnedest so I was escalating properly and not going any other way. Where you going, son? You want to move on? You're gonna have to play a timed game. You gotta hit the block that'll appear beyond the wall over there before time runs out. You get it done, son? And I'll let you pass as official desert perimeter runners. Toss the babies aside. Don't want them getting rolled over in this process. Then again, for all we know, maybe that could be a good thing. We can walk around through these cacti to just kind of get a feel for what this course looks like, because that map screen sure as heck ain't gonna show you how this thing is laid out. Oh, good thing I did do this, because yeah, there's a bean spot in here, pocket chomps, and a max mushroom. Wow, they were jerks with laying this area out. Wow, this is kind of mean, I'm not gonna lie. Anything else? No? No bean spot there? Okay, good. I'm just gonna go grab that bean spot right now before I potentially forget it. And get ready. I've been waiting so long for this. I know that we technically had to race up the stairs, but this is the first thing that I would actually describe as a minigame. That is one of my complaints with Partners in Time. You'd kind of... Hi, babies, bye, babies. You'd kind of expect there to be minigames to kind of break up the action and give some variety to the things that you're doing, but you don't really see too many of them. But kind of racing through the dunes in your bros ball and having to, like, go through an obstacle course like that, that's kind of the thing that you would expect. I still did it in one try, so it was over pretty quickly, though, but... It's nice. Go ahead and go on a pass. Bye, y'all. And that's that. Yeah, that was our first minigame. It was over that quickly. Grab you. And really, is there no block to call the babies to my side? Really? Because there was no block over here either, I don't think. I'll be right back. That's 2 times now that we are increasing the counter of times you thought there would be a warp pipe block, but there's not. That really surprises me, because usually they stick those blocks everywhere and there's no shortage of them whatsoever. But point of doing this is that the babies were unable to get across because it required the Toadsworth twirl, as I said I was going to be calling it. So this allows them to get into places they previously weren't able to go into, which means they can get us 100 coins. It's like I know how the world works. If you throw babies into the sewers, you get very rich very quickly. There's my life advice for you today. Okay, gonna take you, gonna grab you. I don't think there's any way for us to get these quite yet, unfortunately. We're gonna have to remember those for later if I'm not mistaken, which I really hope I'm not mistaken on that. Otherwise, it's just gonna eat away at my soul until I eventually get to a point where I can come back here. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's here. I guess now I'm just gonna cut around and show the remaining items that we didn't get. In the segment south of that, we got this warp pipe. With another 100 coins! I suddenly don't feel so bad about wasting all that money on those pants that I never wore. Speaking of which, I replaced Baby Luigi's equipment a grand total of 1 episode after I bought his pants too. Just wasting money on pants left and right, I guess. Bean spot in the same segment. That's about it, but there is one little tiny pimple sticking off on the side of this map that we have not yet gone to go visit. We can see that there is a blue pipe here, yet no way to get up there, and a block up there. Gee, I wonder if we're gonna come back here from later and hit that block and be able to come back down and return to wherever that leads anytime we want. It's just a hunch. An oddly specific hunch, but still one nonetheless. Also, Mario's nose was totally up on top of that cliff, and it didn't have the common decency to detach itself from Mario's face and run over there and hit that block for us, so... Oh well. I guess Mario's nose is just a traitor to us in a war with an alien civilization. Not something that I'd like to be labeled as, personally. Not at all. With everything taken care of, though, we've explored Gritzy Desert pretty darn thoroughly. We got to enjoy our first minigame that lasted a grand total of 20 seconds, and I think we're all about done here. Next time on Mario and Luigi, Partners in Time, we head up to that structure just north of us now and see if we can confront Princess Shroob. See you guys then.